My name's Henry Montag. I'm one of the principals of Financial Forums, Inc., with my partner.
Ron Roel, also principal of Financial Forums, Inc. The concept behind Financial Forums is that we provide literally forums for families and for other kinds of groups that combine both financial and interpersonal issues. And we stress across generations, we stress across interpersonal issues, and we provide, an interactive forum in these settings.
Oftentimes, people don't address many of the financial aspects. They address the emotional, they address the psychological, they address the physical. Part of our function is to be able to explain the various functions in the financial industry that are available to the individuals. And many times what we try to do is best match which financial products would do the best work for that particular individual family. Oftentimes we wind up not only matching, but we wind up suggesting various unique opportunities that, again, that they otherwise might not have been available and might not have been aware of.
We offer a variety of programs and services. Two of the ones that we feature are, one is called the family meeting, in which we sit down with families and we work out a strategic plan for them, getting all the family members involved, dealing with the various priorities and goals and strategies, and getting them to collaboratively come up with a plan for their family. The second one is financial literacy programs, often featuring schools and country clubs and forums for kids who need to work with their parents and really learn about financial literacy.
As Ron mentioned, we're approaching large corporations through their EAP programs, and we're trying to help corporations prevent that lost productivity by having their employees spending time trying to take care of mom and dad and making arrangements for them while they're working. We're also taking care of the subject of fiscal literacy by providing information to children in places such as private schools, church organizations, country clubs, because oftentimes we find that the subject of fiscal literacy isn't addressed in schools, and the only other place that a child can get that information is at home. And we find that oftentimes a parent is more than happy to pass that obligation on to someone else that might be able to do that, recognizing that the parents have not. Oftentimes people know that they have a problem, and sometimes it's a financial problem, but they're not really sure how to solve it. Part of our function is to work with the family or to work with their advisors to be able to bring out and enhance some of those financial problems, but not only bring out the problems, but also try to match the financial problems with some of the financial solutions that are available. Oftentimes we just find that people aren't aware that those situations exist, and they're confused, and you know what happens when people are confused. They take no action. We try to prevent that. An example of one of the financial issues might be an individual knows that a parent succumbed to a Alzheimer's situation. Well, there's been enough research to show that there's a genetic line and that there's a likelihood that if a family member had an Alzheimer's situation, that there's a possibility, stronger than most possibilities, that one of the children may come down with it as well. One of the best ways to protect and prevent the financial calamities from occurring is for an individual family to consider the purchase of, say, a long-term care insurance contract. Another example might be there might be a inequality in terms of the financial resources, and there might be one family member who might be spending more money to take care of mom and dad. Well, through the use of a life insurance contract, one of the things we might be able to do is to equalize the financial expenses that have been spent by that individual family, and to be able to reimburse the individual that wound up putting money out of his or her pocket.
One of the critical issues today is financial literacy, and it's really a multi-generational issue, from kids to their parents to their grandparents. So one of our concerns is really to work with families and to explain a lot of these issues, from basic budgeting to credit and mortgage issues, all the way through to retirement issues. And these are the kinds of intergenerational issues that families need to talk about and think about and strategize on together.